If you are considering selling your property here in Austin, Texas, this video is going to be a good help for you. Honestly, it'll help you no matter where you're located. But I'm going to talk about just 10 quick tips that you can use to help improve the curb appeal to your property. Because first impressions are everything, especially in a market where homes are not flying off the shelves and there's a lot more inventory for buyers to look at in the first place. Buying a property, buying your forever home is a lot more to do with feel than what people think when they're, trying to get a good deal, make sure the numbers work. Of course, those things matter and they come into play when you're writing your offer, but buyers are also going to really absorb the vibe of the property. I hate using the word vibe, but when they get there, those little things that you might do to just make the house feel more cozy or welcoming, those are the things that are going to subconsciously improve the experience for the buyer. So that's why, curb appeal is pretty much the first step of making sure that they have a good experience. And with that, I should also note that there's really two different types of value when we're talking about real estate. There's going to be actual value and perceived value. So curb appeal and little bits of staging here and there, that's going to be perceived value. Whereas actual value might be significant improvements, an extra bedroom, an extra bathroom, things that have a higher dollar amount that will, set that home apart from one that is a good comp down the street. So before I get into the 10 tips that I'm going to give you today to do with your curb appeal, just keep in mind I'm a realtor here in Austin, Texas. If you would like my consultation on what you should do to prep your home before listing it, please just reach out. You can always just give me a call or send me an email. My contact info will be down below, and I'd love to help you with that. So yeah, let's get into it. So today I'm going to feature the exterior of this Brookfield model home here in Easton Parks. And I just love the model homes because nobody does it better than a builder when it comes to curb appeal. Number one is going to be declutter your lawn. Make sure you're putting away any trash bins, lawnmowers, kids' toys. Put those either in your garage, behind the fence, in a shed. Just make sure they're not scattered all throughout the front yard. Number two is going to be mow and maintain. Make sure that your lawn is always looking like it is in the best care it's ever been in. Have somebody come by, either yourself or ask me for a referral, and I can help you get a lawn care guy out. Just have somebody take care of it once a week. You really don't want your lawn to look unruly, have weeds coming out all over the place. You would not believe how many times I drive by homes for sale that have weeds that are up to my knees sometimes, and I'm tall, so that means they're pretty tall weeds. Quite honestly, the feeling that you get when you see the lawn is not taken care of is that the house is probably not taken care of either. So that's the impression that you'd be giving your buyers if you don't maintain your lawn. Number three is wash everything. So power wash the driveway, power wash, your walls. Sometimes when it rains, mud will splash up on the side of the wall, so make sure you're taking care of that. It's all natural things, but having those items power wash, maybe even your patios, wash the doors, things like that, that will really help brighten things up. Let's see, number four is going to be paint the front door. Now, if you've lived in your house maybe only a year or two, maybe painting it is not going to be necessary. But if this is a resale and you've lived in it more than a year, I would consider painting it, because sometimes there's scuff marks, sometimes there's, dog scratches, paint peeling, little chips, little nicks here and there that you don't really notice because you've been walking past it every day for the last maybe even 10 years, but a buyer is going to notice those things, even if it's subconscious. Having a cleanly fresh painted door really just gives them a good start to their, viewing of the home. Number five would be to replace any, oh, excuse you. Number five would be to replace your hardware on the door, so your handles, your doorknobs, locks, and also to refinish or repaint those house numbers that might be on the side of your house or on the curb. Making those look less tired and have a little bit more of a polished look will really help go a long way with just your curb appeal, even though they're minor. Number six, add some flowers and plants near your front door. They don't have to be real, but just having that extra green, bright, beautiful nature feel will always help give a warm welcome to any potential buyers. You can get some great fake plants from IKEA. That's where I've gotten for my house. I used to do live plants, but now that I have cats and they tend to chew on the leaves, I had to go with the fake plants. Don't judge me. But other than that, I would also add some fresh mulch, or maybe switch the mulch out for rocks. Depending on your budget, those are both things that really help clean up the front yard exterior of your property, and shouldn't be something that is crazy for your budget, but they show that you're putting in that extra effort. And that's really what buyers want to know. Because if you're putting in a little bit extra effort in the sale of their home, they will also get the feeling that you took care of the home the whole time that you were living there. And number 7 is to replace any light features. So maybe you've got some recessed lighting like up in here, or the porch lights. Make sure they're working, make sure that they have a nice light in them, and that they're not, going to be something that you're going to have to fix later anyways when they come and do the inspection. Same goes with any ceiling fans. If you've got any out on your front porch perhaps, make sure that they're working, make sure that they're not covered in cobwebs, and that will really go a long way. Number 8 might not apply to everybody these days, but if you've still got a mailbox that is out on your curb, make sure that it is looking fresh with a nice coat of paint, or isn't covered in cobwebs as well. Make sure it's sitting up straight. Number 9 is going to be to take a couple seats, put them on your porch if you have a porch. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but either a bench, a rocking chair, maybe even a rug like they have here in Brookfield. These small seating areas can really show kind of a welcome message to potential buyers. Number 10 is going to be to add a welcome mat at the front door. And this is an easy one, of course. If you're one of my sellers, you'll know that I always put a welcome mat for you out at your door when we're listing the property. Sometimes the stagers can do it as well, but I always bring one just in case, because even if the home isn't staged, you can still add a fresh, clean welcome mat. It brightens it up. It definitely has a welcoming feel, of course. And it's an easy thing that you can do to just show that you're putting in a little bit of extra effort. So please drop a comment down below. Let me know if any of these tips are helpful for your situation. These are not designed to be huge actual value adds to your property. These are to help you improve the perceived value of your home, and they're not supposed to break the bank. These should be easy, quick things that you could get done in a week tops. So again, if you are considering listing your home in the Austin area, I'd love to help you get the most value out of that sale. So please give me a call or just email me. I'm just a message away, and I'd always be happy to help.